I think one of the significant benefits of using Secure Insight is that we've developed our product and our service so that we can confidently say to you that we can manage the risk of an audit that you might have from any regulatory agency, because it's not just the CFPB you have to be concerned about. You have to be concerned about every state regulator in every state that you operate in. You have to be concerned about the GSEs, HUD, Fannie, Freddie, all have rules regarding vendor management. The NCUA, if you're a credit union, has rules regarding vendor management. The OCC for depository institutions, the FDIC, they all have rules regarding this. And the beauty is that what we do, it either meets or exceeds the expectation of all these agencies. And how do I know that? How can I say that? Because I met with them all. So before we even launched, when I created the company and we developed it all, I went to Washington and I met with all the agencies. I met with the deputy head of the CFPB. I met with the gentleman who wrote Bulletin 2012-3 on vendor management. I sat across the table from him and talked to him for an hour. I met with the FDIC. I met with the NCUA. I met with Fannie. I met with Freddie. I sat down with them and said, look, this is what we're trying to do. Please give me some feedback as to whether or not this is something you think is important for the industry. And universally, they said, what you're talking about meets or exceeds our expectations. It's government agencies don't endorse private businesses, but I can tell you that I sat across the room from folks and they were very pleased at what we had developed. And it was very important to do that, I think, and for me, it was very prescient, because what ended up happening is when we started the company, we were the first to do that. There was a lot of confusion. And some people, I think, who maybe misunderstood what we were trying to do, actually filed complaints against us with all these agencies. And the fact that I had already met with them and explained to them what we were doing, they were able to say, look, we're aware of what this company's doing and we encourage it. Because at the end of the day, we're focused on two ultimate goals: the protection of a lender's assets, which is important for the lender and for their clients, but we're also looking at consumer protection. What we're doing is making sure that consumers don't get harmed, because risk management is not addressed as aggressively as pricing or sales or marketing new loans. And so, we provide not only a benefit for them, that is the consumer, but we provide a service for the lender. And I think the regulators acknowledge that. They have acknowledged that. And so when someone does business with us, they should know that we've already met with all the regulators. So they've already seen what we do. And since that time, over the last 10 years, many of our clients have been audited. We have clients obviously audited by state regulators all the time. We've had clients audited by, Fannie, by HUD. We've had clients even audited by the CFPB. And of course, I'm not going to name these companies, but I'm just going to say that's a part of doing business. And every single time when they were audited and when the issue of vendor management and closing table risk and wire fraud was addressed, and that they mentioned that they used our company, and we were able to produce records, not just the reports that we generate, but what goes behind it, we got universal approval. Again, meets or exceeds our expectations. So we can confidently say to any lender that uses us, if you get audited, you're not going to have a ding on your audit report because of anything you're doing with us. And in fact, I think they'll be very impressed by what they see.